So it's Friday, June 19th, 2020. In this sequence, since my life has gone completely off rails and in the completely wrong direction, Lewis came to me last night and was starting trouble, as usual. When he gets into those moods where the calendar hits the right and then you fucking get on the keyboards at Dia. Because here's what happens. Well, let's stick with Lou. I'm going to tell you the story first and then I'll tell you how it happened. Well, what I know as it. You remember in the Dia keyboard department where there's a MIG, M-I-G. Right, I'm it. I'm the it from M-I-G. So where's my MIG when I came as a Christ figure in the Maryland? Mary from the Christ book? Right, okay, so in America, on the one, we have a circle is what we told the people. It's a circle. Good. So half of the circle is America. Red, white, blue. Good, good. They go with Christ only. In the whole America, north and south, they only know Christ. Hello. And they have a place called Maryland. It's where God's government works out of from the macadamia combat zone to help God get back to the MIG on the water she fucking owns. Got it? Great. On the other half of the circle, same circle, other half, they believe in something called HEBRO-NIC. They're Orthodox Hebrews. Because Christ's husband is he, and he's a Nick, so he's HEBRO-NIC. He's a brother of the men on the land in the biggest landmass called Western Europe, through the Urals, all the way to Russia. Oh, wait, stop. The facially deformed kids are here. Stop. We put mountains up. It ties the bet off so there's no hemorrhaging into the main continent. Are we clear? Mary from Christland is what Maryland, which is where DC Marvel Comics runs their government as the combat zone of Catwoman, Batman, and Captain America. Those are your three fucking figures for the whole fucking planet. The only three that know what's going on. Got it? Great. So, Mary being... Right, see, this is where you get confused. I mean, like, why is it the people that don't speak English get this better than the arrogant assholes in, like, here? I don't get it. Okay, so I own something called a Bermuda Triangle. It's a whatever magical mystery piece. Inside of my Bermuda Triangle is something called a MIG rig. M-I-G-R-I-G. I own it. With my Hebrew from Russia being, Niklaus. Great, yeah, he's a Hebrew now. Hitler's a Hebrew this time. Great, get your fucking story straight. So, in this version of everybody fucking went brain dead around the world, and nobody has a real religion, and I'm just giving you God's perspective from Omni, that owns a Bermuda Triangle, flies anti-gravity craft, can walk through holes in space and time, comes from advanced civilization elsewhere, and fucking hates what you did with the land and the people. Okay, so here we are, and I'm here. So he's a Bronic, his name's Hitler, he didn't burn Jews, right? Or maybe he got them upset when he said that he was a Hebrew, whatever. Russia got over it, because they have the only real Jews anywhere in the world. And the United States has 0 Jews. No, if you want to talk... I'll take a Jew from Russia where it's respectful. Anything in the United States, I don't even want to call them Christians at this point, but they're my last fucking hope. So I'm hoping that there's some white Christian and some black Christian that could agree that Christ is white somewhere within the 50 postage stamps. Great. Okay. That's how Maryland and the DC Marvel Comics of washing machine genetics. Yeah, oh my God, look at that. It's Washington, because we got a ton of fucking washing to do in God's branch of broken genetics. that fucking put off a whole mandarin orange. You know, when you have an orange and you look at it, and you've never had an orange before, what do you do with it if somebody says eat it? You bite it. Right, but see, somebody knows you have to peel it first. Right, but you didn't know that. Yeah, that's kind of like working for the fucking Mickey Mouse government, and being a regular whatever. I mean, there's things outside of your scope and outside of your mandarin orange. I own what's in the mandarin orange that you're unaware of, and I own the peel on the outside, and I own the person I'm speaking to when they watch this. I'm trying to help the person, but they're so caught up in their broken society and broken head cases, thinking that if they read a report, what do you mean that they want us to give up cars and motorcycles? But what can we give up instead? Well, the next option is your children's future, your ability to remember who the fuck you are, and what cage you're gonna live in next. So you still telling me that you gotta fucking keep those wheels? Because there will be wheels. I'm just deciding right now who gets to drive them. And I have to scale back, so where are you unhelpful? I'm just fucking curious. Great, so back to fucking Psycho Lou. You let somebody on in a dia. I made up a sentence. Listen to me. It's when the diarrhea, because I'm Rhea, and DIA is the it's the defense and intel of my ancestry. Got it? Per se? Great. I have ancestry, none of you do. I have a Christ position, none of you do. I have a MIG rig, I have a Bermuda triangle, none of you do. So when there's ultimate authority and ultimate say, it's what I write, it's what I say, and I can corroborate my own fucking story. So when I send out an all-white party, and then I pick up caramel, I pick up some blacks that I can trust, the good ones, that can understand a story and haven't lost all their fucking heads, because I know which one of your pharmaceuticals bought you in large quantity to fucking reprogram what you think and what you say, and some of your cogs still don't go all the way to the top fucking floor. It's really fucking scary. When I send them out and I say, do me a favor, I know this person, they have not been bought, or I know who they've been bought by. Go tell them that that's who they've been bought by. Have them sign the paper and come on back. I call them my Boy Scouts. I don't know, I might have tossed in a few Girl Scouts to give them a cookie or two because they were really upset about the skirt thing, which I said, listen, you don't understand, right? MIG rig, they were like, oh, I'm good. I'm like, okay, great. We have to build the world back together. At this point, I'm the only woman that has rights. I'm the one that fights for all of your women's rights and your humanity, not being raped, bought, and sold to all the wrong things by men elsewhere. Because my men crew is off. So now I have to go with my menstruation, my backup plan. You realize that when I told you I have squirrels in the attic for the overhead compartment, and I told you there's something called Thomas the Train, okay? It's going to look like a man in the future I can show you an image of if all shit hits the fan. If the Dia from Rhea hits the fan club of Everybody Wants to Club Rhea, it's going to make a splattering mess because the fan is not going to be like happy. It's going to be a circulating, oscillating fan. The fucking shit is going to hit up. Because when you have diarrhea, you never know which way it goes, especially when you're in anti-gravity, and there's nothing holding it down. Ask somebody on a fucking international space whatever. Great, so it floats in the air, it hits the fucking oscillating fan, it's like, oh, fuck, oh my god, oh! That is what being human is like in 1978. Swear to God, every time you fucking open your mouth, it's like, fuck! So, here I am, where we're in anti-gravity. The diarrhea came out of their ass, hit the oscillating fan, and it's all over everybody in the room. They're all covered in shit. So now I give them papers, and instead of reading the papers, they just wipe their face with it because they're like, oh wait, those were the instructions I was supposed to do, so I didn't get shit all over my fucking face. Oh, you think so? That would have been the smart move, stupid. You're worried about Russia, you're worried about fucking US, you already lost your fucking, combat zone, stupid! The paper said, Every fucking word. MIG, rig, Bermuda Triangle, overhead compartment. Done. Squirrels in the fucking attic. I lost the Class B thing that holds on to my protective party because the fucking Thomas the Train assholes stole it looks like macadamia nuts, honestly. Like, if I'm talking to just like a nobody special, if you are in like a royal family and you have a set of pearls, perhaps, depending on the day and age and the era, you know what a pearl looks like. But not everybody knows what a pearl looks like, because some people only have access to macadamia nuts. Some people in the world don't even have those, so then I have to come up with something else that's fancy that looks like it. Grain of sand, maybe. Just as important, right? Okay, so I have a facially disfigured guy, looks just like the fucking asshole I gave my resume to, says he works for the company. I'm like, what company? Yeah, gave him my resume, so there's a retinal cam scan for MIG, rig, Bermuda Triangle to pair up my corroboration story so we could get the fucking engine moving. So, give it to him to look over my resume that says all the slave jobs I had to fucking work while I've been waiting around from someone from Bermuda Triangle to not fall short on coming to fucking pick me up. One fucking goal. So this way, MIG from the IT department of overhead taking care of the squirrels in the fucking attic, who owns the rig out in like the middle of the fucking ocean. Are we getting, like, where our fucking jobs are and just how scary you fucking idiots are to manage in this day and age? I'm just curious, right? Because, you know, you have to call me and be like, you know where I come from. People call me sir. Really? Because when I find sirs in the world, usually when I give a fucking paper order, they're able to complete their command job. So are we still going by sir? I didn't think so. What the fuck takes you so long? When all equipment failure, I gave you every way it was gonna happen, I then chased it back, because of who I am, to then give you everything you needed in white boy, with a fucking cock the day you were born, in who I could fucking trust and wasn't bought. And then I gave you the pharmaceutical companies and the keyboard artists, so you all were on the same fucking page about nobody changing and everybody coming to fucking help me. So why are you so fucking unsuccessful? You have God on your side, both the Hebrew one and the Christian one. I'm Allah from Valhalla. They already know about it. So where are we losing you guys? I'm just curious.